Hello everyone, my name is Sarafi and I'm happy to meet you all, and today we're going to be talking about Live Twins. Live Twins is a deck that I've been wanting to build for quite some time, but the box was being very mean to me, so it took me a long time to get 3 copies of every ultra rare that I needed. Now I finally have them, so let's talk about the deck and how you can play it. I do recommend that you play this deck with 3 copies of both ultra rares. That is expensive, but if you play with only 2 copies of each, you are going to run out of resources, and that's not what this deck is about. This deck is about constantly having a stream of resources that will grind out your opponent. The skill is called Legend of Heroes. If you make 2 live twins, you gain 2,000 life points. That is extremely important. It makes it so that it's very difficult to beat over you in a single turn, even if they manage to get through all of your control cards, and then you just win by drawing more cards than your opponent. For the main deck, we have Live Twin Ki-sikil. Each time an opponent's monster declares an attack, you gain 500 life points. If this card is normal or special summon and you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Lil-la monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. And I can't really talk about Ki-sikil without talking about Lil-la. Live Twin Lil-la, your opponent must pay 500 life points to declare an attack. If this card is normal or special summon and you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Ki-sikil monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. So, these 2 monsters will bring each other out, and they are extremely good. You link them off, you get your link monsters out, and you win the game. We're playing 2 copies of Effect Failure. This card is very good at interrupting our opponent going first. Salamangreat Sanctuary. We are playing 1 copy of Bale Links to search this card so that we have additional discards. Enemy Controller. You contribute a monster to target one face-up monster your opponent controls and take control of that target until the end phase. It's very useful to be able to tribute your monsters in the middle of their effects, in case your opponent tries to effect failure or warning point. As long as you get the monster off the field, you can still use its effect, which allows you to special summon the other one. So like if I summon Ki-sikil, my opponent effect failures it, I can enemy controller, tribute to the Ki-sikil, and then I take control of my opponent's monster, special summon the Lil-la anyway, and then I can link off. So, as long as the monster effect is resolving, that's all you care about, and enemy controller is a great way to make sure that happens. Live Twin Home, quick play spell, discard 1 card. Special summon 1 Ki-sikil or Lil-la monster from your deck. Also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Evil Twins. You can only activate this once per turn. So this is a great card to follow up if your opponent removes one of your monsters. It's a really good option. Discarding a card hurts, but we have a lot of card draw, so we make up for it. Secret Password. Add 1 Live Twin or Evil Twin spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If you control a Ki-sikil monster and a Lil-la monster, you can add an Evil Twin monster from your deck to your hand instead. You can only activate 1 Secret Password per turn. So, we use this to draw our Evil Twin Present or our Live Twin Home, and it's good enough. Paleozoic Dynamiscus. Target 1 face-up card on the field, discard a card, and if you do, banish it. And then it can revive itself as a level 2, so you can link it off. This card is really good, and getting rid of your opponent's monsters and banishing them is very nice. And you can also get rid of annoying spells or traps as well. Ice Dragon's Prison. We have no skill restrictions that prevent us from summoning monsters from our opponent's graveyard. We just can't special summon from the extra deck. So, bringing back our opponent's monsters and banishing them is very powerful. This card is really good, and it will see a lot of play. Compulsory Evacuation Device, another really good option that allows you to just get rid of your opponent's threats and continue to pressure them. Ballista Squad, tribute 1 monster, target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. This is a very great card to use during your opponent's turn. Let's say that you've revived your Lil-la and popped a monster. Ballista Squad allows you to get rid of your Ki-sikil to pop another card, and then you can use the Lil-la to revive Ki-sikil and get its effect to draw a card. So taking your monsters off the field so that you can revive them is very beneficial to you, and popping cards is also very good. Karma Cut. This is basically the same thing as Paleozoic Dynamiscus, except it also banishes all monsters with the same names from the graveyard. That utility is very nice, and having 4 copies of a banished card is good enough. I think this card is slightly worse than Paleozoic Dynamiscus, but still very good at running it at 2. Lastly, we have Evil Twin Present. If you control a Ki-sikil monster and a Lil-la monster, you can activate one of these effects. Target a Ki-sikil or a Lil-la monster you control and a face-up monster your opponent controls and switch control of those monsters permanently, or target 1 set spell or trap your opponent controls and then shuffle it into the deck. Both these effects are extremely good. You want to try and use this to control the board, get rid of the threat your opponent has, and summon the monster back once it's been destroyed. Good enough. For the extra deck, we are playing Nightmare Unicorn. This is how we will usually push for lethal. If you have both Lil-la and Ki-sikil on the field, you can play a monster, link into Unicorn, then use the other monster to bring back the monster you linked off for a total of 4,400 attack points. So it's a really good option. It's also a fiend, which means that it can summon itself under the other monster's effects. Balinks, you link your Lil-la off to draw this, and then you go into Ki-sikil with Ki-sikil and Balinks. So, good enough. Ki-sikil. If this card is special summoned and you control a Lil-la monster, you can draw one card. This is the entire core of the deck. We will do this as much as possible. As long as we're drawing cards, we are winning. During the main phase, if you do not control a Lil-la monster, you can special summon one Lil-la monster from your graveyard. So, bring back the Lil-la and then pop a card. You can only use this effect during the main phase, so make sure that you use it before your opponent goes into battle. Evil Twin Lil-la. If this card is special summoned and you control a Ki-sikil monster, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. And during your main phase, if you do not control a Ki-sikil monster, you can special summon one Ki-sikil monster from your graveyard. Very, very powerful effect. These two cards work very well together. Popping your opponent's cards in the middle of their turn stops them from making plays, and then you can also draw cards to keep yourself alive. Make sure that your discard cards have fuel, and you will run your opponent out of resources. We're playing 24 cards because we draw so often, and I think it's a very fun deck. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, we are going first against Eternal Bond. We start off, we normal summon Ki-sikil, special summon the Lil-la, link the Lil-la off into Balinks, draw our Sanctuary, then link into Ki-sikil. Ki-sikil, revive Lil-la, link into Lil-la. Lil-la, revive Ki-sikil. We draw a card, and then we gain 2,000 life points with our skill. Link back into Ki-sikil so we can revive during our opponent's turn. Then we set our 3 trap cards that we drew. We currently have Enemy Controller and Salamangreat Sanctuary in our hand. We have Ballista Squad, Dynamiscus, and Karma Cut face down. It's our opponent's turn. They normal summon Elemental Hero Neos. We are going to immediately activate Ki-sikil's effect so that we do not get super polyed. Our opponent is going to respond to this with Forbidden Chalice, which will negate our Ki-sikil's effect, but only while it's face up. So we can respond to that with Ballista Squad. We tribute our Ki-sikil to destroy Neos. We bring back our Lil-la anyway. We don't have anything to pop, but that's fine. Our opponent draws Super Polymerization and then activates Neos Fusion. We will chain to Neos Fusion with Live Twin Lil-la, bring back the Ki-sikil and draw a card. Then we activate our Paleozoic Dynamiscus. We target the Kluger and we banish a card from. We send a card from our hand to the graveyard to banish it. Our opponent cannot summon Wise Man because they played Neos Fusion. They cannot special summon for the rest of the turn. So we've gotten rid of our Kluger and our Wise Man in one hit. Our turn, we normal summon the Ki-sikil, link the Ki-sikil and the Ki-sikil off into the Nightmare Unicorn. Discard a card to return the trap to the deck. Lil-la, revive Ki-sikil, draw a card, and that's 4,000. There you go. We still had plenty of removal left on our field and in our hand, and we were able to completely dominate our opponent's strategy and stop them from getting lethal. This is the power of this deck. It's consistent, it's strong, and it's fun. My name is Serafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.